Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to COINAHOLICS Autonomous. Today's coin is the 1943 Canada Tombac nickel. All right. The 1943 Tombac nickel. Well, as we all know, as most of us know, in 1942, for a good part of the year, Canada made their 5-cent pieces, their nickels, out of, nickel. But soon after, in 1942, they switched from nickel to Tombac, which is very much like a bronze, to save nickel for the war effort in Germany. Canada, got pulled into that war, and they needed to conserve the precious metals for, tanks and all kinds of shit like that. Now, part of 1942 was Tombac. All of 1943 was Tombac. Now, 1944, that's another story altogether. There has been one or two that have accidentally got punched the Tombac nickels with the 1944 date. Very, very rare. If you have any Canadian Tombac nickels, you really should have a look because they're worth a lot of cash. Anyways, basically all of the 1944 nickels are made of chromium plated steel, which I actually happen to have two of them. One looks like hell, but the other one looks, it's upper mint state. It truly is. As these two that you're seeing right here definitely are as well. The 1943, it's called the Victory nickel. It came with a weight of 4.7 grams. As well, the diameter is 21 millimeters with a thickness of 2.2 millimeters. The 1943 Tombac is a 12-sided coin. It does have a relatively smooth edge, but like I said, it's a 12-sided coin. And as you can see, the mintage for the 1942 nickel was, more than twice of what the Tombac was for 1942. Now, the banks have basically taken most of the coins and, they've been recirculated to make other coins. The 1942, The 1942 Tombac is one of the rarest coins, truly, that we have in Canada. And as you can see, the mintage for the 1943 Tombac was 24,760,256. Well, the reason why the mintage rose as high as it did for that year is because it was the year, the end of World War II was in basically 1943. And all of the young men and women were coming home. So they needed to, make sure there was plenty in circulation. Because Canada, much like other countries, there was a lot of rebuilding to do within their their structures after the war. So much money was put out. So many people lost their lives. It was a tragedy for a lot of countries, truly. Okay, now as for the financials. Presently, the highest grade for the 1943 Tombac is Mint State 66. And there are two of them. There are 10 coins that have been graded at Mint State 65. And there are 51 coins that have been graded at Mint State 64. Oh yeah, as well, there is one coin that has been graded at 65 plus, which happens to be the greatest sale for this coin. Back in 2019, at Heritage Auctions, a Mint State 65 plus went for $630. The Mint State 64s are going for around, well, $90. And the 65s alone are going for around $205. Anyways, let us go to the coin now. Today, let us go to, well, let's go to the obverse of the coin today. Okay. Going up along the left-hand side, it says George the Sixth, DG Rex ET Ind Imp, which basically means George the Sixth, okay, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, and Emperor of India. There you go. Now, as you can see, I mean, there's one little tiny, I don't know if it's a ding or if it's just a stain on the coin by the cheek, but all the hair is completely intact. There are no scratches anywhere on this coin. You can see that it's starting to age, but the detail of all the letters and everything, the face, the hair, the neck, everything is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And as I said, this is George the Sixth. That would be the Queen's daddy. The fields are incredible. Incredible on this coin. Just took it out of a set that I had. The set actually had two of these, which is why I posted two of these in the on the thumbnail. Okay, now let us go to the reverse of the coin. On top, it says Canada. Along the bottom, it says cents, with maple leaf on the left and right hand side of the word cents. And above that is a torch with a giant V. V, obviously, meaning 5, but also V stood for victory. The torch. Look at it. It is perfect. Absolutely perfect. With the date 1943 on the left and right hand side of it. This coin, oh man, I wish I could clean this coin. It is so, but yeah, that's the thing. When you're dealing with, brass, it ages. If the air gets to it, it starts to age, and you start seeing that. If this thing wasn't like this, it would be immaculate. It would definitely be a really high scorer. Now, there's definitely some 1943s out there, a few, but they also were recalled by the banks. The 1942 is rare to find now. Anyways, I hope you learned something. That is all I have to say about the 1943 Canada Victory nickel Tombac. If you haven't yet, I would appreciate you liking and subscribing. Thank you very much. And next time's coin will be the 2004 Lewis and Clark nickel from the United States. Now, you may get sick of hearing this, but hey, as I say in all my videos, be safe, be smart, and enjoy your coin search. Goodbye.
What?